Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match, Season 74, B1, playing against VRSmith. And we've got Cathedral and Shaman. I don't think I've ever had that interaction before. Opening Cathedral seems like a pretty obvious move. What else are we doing here? There's no draw. Well, there's Stampede, I guess. It's gonna be difficult to do a Horn Mega turn. You have to like Stampede into it, and then you have to trash one of the horses if you have Cathedral. I mean, you gotta take Cathedral, I think, but I guess counterfeiting horns. That's not really that much better, is it? Than just playing two horns. I mean, rope can at least increase your hand size at start of turn, so if you can get like enough ropes into play on one turn, then like on the next turn you could potentially... I'll make sure we do that in the right order. Yeah, you could potentially do a Horn Mega Turny thing. I think rope looks good to pick up anyway. We can top deck it. Trapper's Lodge, why not? Well, that's not ideal. I guess we get to, it means we get to gain a copper instead of an estate out of the trash, though. I'm just gonna take another rope. Chariot Race could be relevant here. Alright. We want to do this first. And then that. And then... I guess this order doesn't matter. We have 4 again. Would be good to play with Search, but I think I'd like to do that. I think I want to take another rope first. And do that when I have plus buy. Like here we could get double Search. Actually the play. We're guaranteed to see our other rope next turn. We're also going to trigger a shuffle. Two searches, we might draw one of them dead. Could just take another rope. Yeah, for now I think I'm just going to take another rope. Alright, so rope first. Trash estate. Rope second. I think we have 6 right now. We trash twice, we'll have 4. I think I'd rather have 5. Go like search chariot race. Oh, oops. I thought I was doing the cathedral trash. I guess we are going to need to get some expensive cards to pair with the chariot race stuff. By which I mean 5s, but that's fine. Not finding either of the other ropes there is pretty annoying, I will say. Do we want a guild master? Want a horn? I mean, we've already got the search in play. We should be able to have ropes in play, so like horn should be pretty good. Like getting a horn. I wouldn't mind getting another search, but do we take 2 searches? Odds are we won't see them both. I think that's probably fine. Okay. Rope. So how much do we want to trash here? We got 5 right now. We trash down to 4 with Cathedral. We do have another rope to resolve. Probably want to trash at least 1. Alright, maybe now we don't trash here? Or no, I think, no, we're only hitting 3 or 4, not 5. Okay, I think we just double trash. We are going to see both of the searches. We could take a walled village. Chariot race. That gives us some chance of being able to play them both. Oh, VRSmith's probably going to opt the searches. I think that's fine. Like, it is unfortunate that we only get the 1 loot, but a second pile, we can empty a second pile if we need to. The ropes, probably. Or chariot races. Yeah, that's... it definitely is unfortunate that we didn't see either of these searches, though. That would have been a lot better. Oh, staff. That's a good one. Okay. We'll trash one, but not second one. Maybe. Oh, right, because we have to trash with Cathedral. Oh, we can gain search out of the trash. Hello. I did not even think about that interaction. Well, that's exciting. Okay. I think another horn, a rope, and another chariot race. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I want to hang on to the ropes. It's gonna trash a chariot race. No, dang it! I did this again. Don't trash with the rope. Trash with the Cathedral. Take the chariot race. Okay. Oh, and I still do have a copper here. Man, annoying. Let's get another. Do we want another horn? We just go like double rope. Try to do like the search popping before VRSmith gets too many of them into play. Oh, there's the stampede. Okay, we're definitely not trashing with that. The question is, do we want to gain a search from the trash before we trigger the shuffle? I think the answer is no. And we trash the chariot race again. Maybe I should have trashed the walled village. There was a reason. I was thinking that it would make sense to keep the walled village, but now that I remember I have the staff in hand, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay. We probably want to empty the ropes. And then what? Do we want a gold? It is a unique. But I guess we're going to get lots of uniques from the loot, right? We probably don't need that. I don't know what else to get, though. Just more chariot races? That really lowers piles. We do have a slight points lead. Like, what I want to do, I kind of want to buy a province, but then I can't empty the ropes. That's the problem. Maybe we should get a counterfeit. We get counterfeit double rope. All right. We did get figurehead, which is very good. We'll see if it has time to pay off. Puzzle box is also good. Insignia less so. Prize goat. Whatever. I guess in theory, with Insignia, the combination of Insignia and staff, you can set up a chariot race thing. Whoa. State pile out? Ah, oh, fuck. I did not see that coming. Holy shit. Okay. God damn it. Well played to them on that. I think I had the much better deck. That Stampede was key. Ugh. All right. Sauna the only trashing? Looks that way. Armory actually looks pretty good here. As does Engineer. You can get a lot of plus actions with the combination of Hamlet and Diplomat. The draw isn't going to be super strong unless Avanto gets uncovered or potentially Garrison. Yeah, I think we want to open with at least one of Engineer or Armory. I do like Armory. Like, the top decking seems good here, right? You can do things like you can use that to set up like the Diplomat stuff and whatever. Opening Star Chart is interesting. I guess, like, I'm gonna take the Armory. Yeah, Star Charting the Armory makes some sense for sure. I think you definitely want Star Chart. I'm just not sure if need to specifically open with it. Alternatives would include Anvil, getting another Gainer. Hmm. Yeah, it probably is. Well, the other thing is that if you can buy Star Chart on a turn, like if you already have Exploration and then you buy Star Chart, you get extra stuff. I don't know if that's worth it though, especially since we're probably not going to need the villagers. Yeah, I'll just take the Star Chart. So this is probably... Armory for Armory. Interesting. Actually, that might be a good idea because, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You Armory for Armory and then Armory for Sauna. And then you top deck the silver with Star Chart. Yeah, I was thinking along similar lines. Yep. Might be... The play might just be to get another Sauna. The Coffer. If you happen to top deck that as well, then get 2 trashes off. I guess another silver is another option, but... VRSmith does go for the additional silver. I mean, the advantage of taking the silver is that then if you, like, even if you don't collide, you can potentially armory another sauna. We'll collide those again. I'm just gonna click copy VRSmith's moves every turn. Maybe. It does kind of make sense. Oh, we drew both silvers. Unexpected. Now we're at risk for terminal collision with the armories. That's why VRSmith bought Exploration. I could follow on that too. I don't love it with 5. But it might be correct. I mean, the odds of terminal collision aren't that high. They are there. Well, we didn't need it. Fine. Okay, now we top deck another sauna. And by what? Don't think I necessarily want to crack open the Avantos. Well, I'll take an Avanto, though. I was planning to star chart as silver, but I think it's worth taking the Avanto, even if that maybe means I don't get to trash this estate. We do get to trash it anyway. In fact, we get to trash 2 estates. How about that? So we have an armory down there. Armory into Diplomat works next turn if we see it. Because we have a villager. Oh, no. Okay, so what do we gain? Whatever it is going to trigger a shuffle. So we'll have 2 actions, and we'll draw whatever it is, and then we'll play it. We'll trigger a shuffle. Like, I wonder about getting a Hamlet already. For plus buy. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, we have Asana on top, which is great because we can start chart in Avanto. 9 coins. Hmm. 9 coins or we trash some anyway. We could top deck another Hamlet. So the question is, like, how hard do we want to try to activate diplomats here? If we trash 2 coppers, we have 7, we can buy a Hamlet. It could just be top deck a caravan. Sure. We are going to need to gain some more payload. Baker is an expensive way to do that. And also look at... We could consider doing tent stuff. tent, rotate, and then try to get hill forts the following turn could be an option. Oh. Well, that's not ideal. Hmm. Okay, well, never mind on the tent stuff. We need to draw another sauna for that to work. Or Hamlet. I think... So I guess we're going to buy a Baker. We do have... We have Sauna, Avanto, Hamlet down there. We might want one more Hamlet to make sure we have actions. Seems reasonable. I'm gonna not trash here so that I can get the Baker. We can top deck a Sauna to play after this. Wait, we only played our turn. Played Sauna, Avanto. We have another Avanto down here, so we can go Avanto, Sauna. Well, we'll top deck the other Sauna, but we got the other Avanto down here, so we start with the Avanto. Okay. Yeah, we were definitely threatening to have the better turn sooner. I mean, this turn was pretty good. Going into last turn, and then we just didn't, and so now VRSmith is there. Yeah, probably in retrospect, I didn't need this Hamlet. I mean, it'll be good to have, but I think I lost track of the fact that I still had another Avanto down here. All right, Avanto. Wait. No, I don't have another Avanto down here. Well, okay, then we top decked that. I'm a bit confused. Oh, I must have drawn it and not played it. Okay. Hmm. So if we have another Sauna and Avanto in those 3 cards. So that's 4 cards of draw. This is 6 cards of draw. 7, 8, 3, 4, 5. We can discard like 3 more cards with Hamlet. Except we are going to top deck stuff. Just it depends on whether we want to top deck a stop card. But in any case, we should be able to double discard here as well. So, and double armory into non-terminal diplomat. Be nice to get 1 more caravan. And then oh, we have the baker down there too. Maybe we should take that tent? Okay. We discarded 4 cards. Well, we don't really need more buys or actions, so... And I guess we can take another buy. We don't need it. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a garrison. We have up to 10 coins. We could even consider taking 2 garrisons. I don't like particularly want a second garrison right now. I doubt VRSmith is going to care to get 3 anyway. Just take like Baker Garrison. Let's top deck a Sauna. Maybe that should have been an Avanto. So my reasoning was I have 3 Avantos and 2 Saunas, and I want to see 1 of each, but with a Hamlet in hand, but no Avanto, and now it looks like it would have been better go the other way. This other thing I could have considered doing is armory for tent, draw the tent, armory for garrison. I think if I'd realized that I had overdraw, like I could have afforded to play 1 armory, then play the Hamlet. Yeah, I should have tried to do that. I've had a little bit of extra duration draw this turn. I should have tried to do that. VRSmith has the same number of coppers that I do. It's surprising to just... Or did VRSmith not fully draw a deck last turn? Oh. It's surprising that she's got... Is able to just like line that all up so smoothly. Just a fortunate sequence, I guess. Well, this turn, like I said, I would like to get some hill forts. One more garrison would be good. Not critical. I mean, at the very least, I mean, I don't need to play another garrison this turn. I guess it would be good to gain a garrison and then rotate, is maybe the way to put it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I am going to go ahead and double discard. We kind of got to assume... Oh man. I didn't really want armor yet. But it would be good to like top deck a diplomat. mm. Want to gain garrison. Well, I want to play my garrison, I should say, before I start gaining stuff. God damn it. I guess I'm gonna. Okay, there we go. We probably don't need to buy, so let's just discard for action. And Avanto, Sana, Avanto, Sana, Avanto. Sure. Okay. So the garrison, armory for garrison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we play Hamlet, we're at 7, we discard 2, we're at 5. Play Tent, we're at 4, and then Diplomat. Or we play, well, I don't want to play both garrisons this turn anyway, so what do we want to armory for? That's a silver. It's okay if we don't draw the other copper, I guess. I mean, we could just take another diplomat. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, so if we did play the garrison here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm wondering if the game is gonna not last long enough for it to make sense to try to worry about playing a garrison next turn. We play garrison, we can go province hill fort. Do we need a province? I am a little worried about Isles. But we don't need to lower. Like, we could just go like Fort Baker Engineer or something like that. It's a lot of lowering for VRSmith to be able to do. We want to trash copper. Or double, why Hill Fort Baker? Double Hill Fort. I think I do want to trash copper. All right, let's go ahead and put an Avanto on top this time. Yeah, I'm just realizing engineer for 2 armor. Yeah, I'd probably just lose here. I mean, I think I would have lost anyway if I'd take Province Hill Fort. Maybe if I take Province Duchy, I don't. When I was saying it's a lot of piles to empty, for some reason I was thinking about estates and kind of forgetting that the Sauna pile or Sauna Levanto stuff was empty. But yeah, no, this was a mistake. I'm just not playing well this season. Well, that's been part of the problem anyway. I've also had some really unfortunate games, but yeah, no, I screwed this up. I don't know. I mean, VRSmith doesn't have that much, but still has a lot of armories left to play. Not that many actions, though. Was that just barely enough? Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, that was a brain fart on that last turn on my part. I don't know why. That one pile was very obviously empty, and I was just thinking about like, oh, you'd have to get the hamlets, the estates, or the hamlets, the armories, and the estates. That's too much. No. All right. League of Bankers with liaison. I mean, with liaison with underling. Boy. Ugh. That's. It's a little slow, but it does eventually add up to quite something. There is a lot of draw with Wharf, farmhands plus actions. There's also Taskmaster, which should be pretty good. Like, there's a lot of 5s to gain. The dwarves. Well, I guess not that. I mean, do you really want long ships? Do you want more than a couple cobblers? But also, how long is the game lasting? I guess there's also Emporiums, and then, of course, there's Duchy. I don't really know how to open here. Mapmaker is pretty good. Maybe like Mapmaker Supplies, maybe. Mapmaker Underling. You can always farmhands. Actions drawn dead. Maybe Mapmaker Underling. Get going on the bankers stuff. It is pretty slow. But get enough of them. I'm gonna do it. Maybe it's incorrect. I'm gonna do it. It'd be better if it was shopkeepers, but oh well. Second map maker, probably. Oh. It would have been really nice for these estates to miss the shuffle. Oh no. We can't even farmhands anything now. If we draw it, or if we reveal it, I mean, we'll just not it up, but damn it. I guess we could also mule the map maker and just take another underling. Yeah, honestly, I think that makes more sense anyway. If I only had one estate in hand, it'd be a different story. Damn it. Well, we're one underling play away from having an extra coin, which will make a big difference for the farmhands thing, so whatever. Oh no. Do we get... We definitely need to play one of these as Mule. Do we play two of them? I suppose not. Yeah, because we've got enough coins. Could have gotten a wharf there, but I think this is better anyway. Okay, so there is another... The problem is we don't have any plus buy. We need that wharf. Down there we have 2 estates, farmhands, and an underling. No, there's a map maker. Estate, farmhands, underling, map maker. Okay. I think we just stop here and get a wharf then. Yeah, I don't know, maybe in retrospect it would have been better to get the wharf last turn. I probably did that in the wrong order. Should have... Well, no, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, other wharf. It's probably never going to be time for Cobbler here. I would love to have a Cobbler, but when are we going to take it over Wharf? Ooh. So we're gonna have at least 6 coins. Question is, do we want to farmhand something or do we just want to mule everything? Definitely doing that. So we'll have at least 8. Having at least 9. I mean, you have a lot of junk down there. It'd be good to kick off the turn with the map maker. The other thing we could do is play the map maker and patient the wharf. That might actually make more sense. So 5, 6, 7, 10. We can get 2 wharves. That seems good. Although, even with the sifting from the map maker, we managed to top deck nothing but junk here. We obviously need more plus actions. It has kept not making sense to gain farm hands, but I think coming up here it probably will. Okay, so kind of in a similar situation, where I think it makes more sense to play the map maker. I want the last wharf. I guess I'm just gonna take it. And a patrician? Or supplies? Hmm. We be worried about piles at all? I'm not really sure. Like, patrician's okay. Supplies is probably better. Definitely is looking like VRSmith's approach worked out better. I'm just like struggling to find the opportunity to put both the draw cards and the plus actions into my deck, and VRSmith is not because of the Taskmasters. However, maybe things change a bit now that the wharves are empty, and it gets more awkward to add those fives. Gold, interesting. Okay, once again, we're in this situation. I do think it makes sense to play the map maker again. The counter argument, I guess, is that we've got like map makers on top that we can react with, but okay, so now the question is, we're gonna have 8, 9. Yeah, I think I want to take the map maker and get a farmhands and farmhands the map maker. I don't know if I want a changeling. I don't think so. Now, is there possibly time for Cobbler to pay off? I mean, I don't think VRSmith is going to be able to empty piles this coming turn. Not totally sure about that. Two changelings. And then you need 2 map makers, 5 supplies, and an estate. That seems like a lot. Most you have 6 buys. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. That being said, VRSmith ends the game next turn. The Cobbler still isn't doing me any good. So the alternative would be what? I'm not really sure. Not really sure. I mean, we could take another underling, and then if we can draw our deck, I think we're getting to the point where we can. Then we can start gaining like a flat 1 coin per turn of payload off of that. Like underling patrician. Right now, though, 1 underling does not accomplish that for next turn. I think I will just take the Cobbler. I don't know. It could definitely be wrong. Oh, I didn't think about that. Wait, what? How? Oh, you still got 2. Yeah. I did not think about that. That was clever. Oh, man. Okay. No denying I was outplayed there. I think what I was doing had potential, but I did not think about the supplies changeling interaction at all. That was good. Why do we not get to play with trashing, I wonder? Ugh. There is deck control to be had here, but boy, is it going to be slow to come online. Right? Like, if nothing else, you can royal carriage a hireling a whole bunch of times. Although, what you really want to be doing is royal carriaging Inventor. In fact, yeah, Royal Carriage Inventor isn't quite Royal Carriage Bridge because the first several Inventor plays can't gain provinces. But you can get some golems and like sift through all the garbage in your deck to play like more inventors and maybe artisans. Or if you can get some horns into play the same turn, like there's definitely potential. Well, Alms for Inventor seems correct. Yeah, Alms for Inventor again seems correct. I don't think I like where this is going to be headed. Meh. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. Oh, actually, it's fine. Well, okay, it's not as good as that was. Okay. How to do this? We probably just take another inventor. Damn it. Now the question is, do we call the carriages? I think the answer is yes. I think it's valuable enough to get as many row carriages as possible. Bottom decked the harbor village. Well, frig. This one I'm gonna say our draws have not cooperated. We do make 4 coppers miss the shuffle, which is actually pretty good if we play this harbor village. I don't know. Lowering piles has its dangers for sure. But I don't know. All right, now we're not playing or calling the carriage, I think. Actually got the hireling. Ah. Vassal. Really? Hmm. I'm not sure there's time to do things here. I'm wondering about alms for Harbor Village. Sorry, Inventor Harbor Village, alms for Touchy. I don't know. Maybe we should have taken one more Inventor. It's a little hard to say. Like the Terminal Collision isn't great, but then like we need to have Inventors to line up with the carriages. Going for horns seems... I don't know, interesting at this point. And Artisan... Man, what the fuck? How is your deck so much better than mine? Well, I mean, the carriage tireling certainly contributes. Do I alms for another Inventor? I feel like I need to. It's risky, obviously. But... Why? Why would I draw 3 of them? What the hell? Oh boy. Okay, so we can play Inventor 6 times, and we can gain... if we gain 1 Inventor, 3 Duchies, and 2 provinces, and then... Is that a win? Inventor, 3 Duchies, and then... That's 4 plays, so the last 2 can be for provinces. Yeah, that's a win. That's really surprising. I mean, I guess I did play to the out, but VRSmith's deck was doing so much more stuff than mine was. Oy. Okay. Shaman again. Oh my. Replace looks good. And there's credit. Blockade's obviously good. I mean, we could just open Blockade Shaman. Terminal Collision would be sad, but Blockade Replace as the opening would be really nice if it doesn't collide. Like, in either direction, it works out nicely. I want the Blockade either way. I think I'm gonna credit for replace. Just, you know, just don't have terminal collision. God damn it. Nah. Oh. Well, or bottom deck one of them, sure, why not? So do we take a Shaman or do we take plus actions? Like, we don't need the plus actions next turn, right? I guess I'll take the Shaman. But we are going to have 3 coins. The other thing we could do is take plus actions and then credit for another replace. I kind of like that. Okay, so now we top deck ports in another blockade, I think. Well, 1 port, but... Oh, I have battlefield points. How about that? We have another blockade down there. And we don't have another port down there. So maybe we just take more ports? Wondering about crediting for yet another replace. Like, replacing ports is pretty good here. We have all these ports. We could also take a Shaman. I mean, we do want to trash copper. Yeah, let's take a Shaman. Well, this isn't ideal. This is definitely not ideal. Are we... buying a duchy to get battlefield points? Is it that important? It might be. Okay, what do we want to replace into? Could just be another blockade. That probably makes sense. More ports, more blockade. Scavenger. It's not actually clear which is better to take out of the trash here. Estate or copper. It might be estate. Copper's not helping us hit province or anything. More blockade. And maybe we could use a silver? The piles are getting kind of low thanks to my efforts. Could also be gladiator. We have lots of plus actions. Yeah, sure, why not? More blockade, I think. It could be more ports. More blockade. You want to buy another duchy? Probably. Also empty the ports. Nah. This is a pretty stupid kingdom. Okay. Oh wait, I don't want to play that. Or do I? No, I don't think so. I think I want to replace it into a duchy. I have so many estates. Blockade. Let's take more estates, I guess. And do we want a village to make sure? We have so many ports. Do we want to buy an estate? Sure. Just lower piles. Okay, well, so much for that. I guess I'll take the scavenger. Place blockade to duchy. Buy estate. Province. I should have gotten another replace at some point. Bishop. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna actually get there. Well, especially because we have these empty piles. Could have done it. with the replace too, but it seemed mean to give out another curse. Yeah, that was a stupid kingdom. Last one. Well, we have broker, treasurer, trashing. So I guess we're opening peasant broker. Astrologers. Probably top deck the peasant. I mean, it's a little awkward, but ultimately here, the only plus actions are from disciple or teacher. Oh no, wait, broker. I guess that could happen. Right? Like, being able to broker expensive things, like, if nothing else, you can, like, broker gold and gain it out of the trash. I don't know how you're getting the gold in the first place, mind you, but... I think it's just gotta be top deck peasant and hope that we don't have bad collision. Okay. I guess I'm gonna take another peasant here. Like, the terminal space considerations are definitely awkward, but just gotta get multiple peasants going up the line. This is always the case. Oh, bottom deck the broker. With no estates at that. Credit for hunting party does make a lot of sense. Yeah. It does. Okay, we found an estate. I guess if we found the hunting party, we were pretty likely to anyway. Hey. That actually really sucks. I mean, probably we have a copper on top and we can still skip over the coppers to the soldier. Probably. No guarantees, though. Yeah, if we don't do that, it's gonna be really sad. Okay, we did. Unfortunately, we didn't get as far through the shuffle as liked, but we also cannot buy anything thanks to that soldier attack. Isn't great. Okay, well, I mean, getting another hunting party is good. We do also need to get another peasant because we don't have any plus buy, but I think the hunting party is more urgent, even though VRSmith has 3 travelers and I only have 2, which is bad. It is bad. Yeah, having 1 more coin last turn would have been so much better. VRSmith also got to disciple first. Yeah, I mean, we're probably just cooked. I mean, there's enough variance in the shuffles on this board that I suppose it's possible that it can come back, but I don't know. We have to trigger the shuffle to play the fugitive. Nah. We do have a hunting party on top. That's good. I guess we're taking actions and playing the soldier. I do, like, actually legitimately need to take a peasant here. As annoying as that is. It's just nothing for it. Okay, VRSmith did have a more of a dud turn there. That's something, and so did I. So VRSmith has a fugitive. It's going to become a disciple. I'm just wondering about taking one more peasant. I mean, I think... I think it's correct, even if we can't have 3 disciple ambitions. And this does mean that we can get, like, upgrade this peasant and retain plus buy in our deck without needing to disciple the peasant. I mean, or I guess buy another peasant. I think this is still... Oh, god damn it. Nah. I guess we're getting another peasant anyway? I don't feel great about that. Maybe it's fine. I would really like to have another coin here. We don't really have the right stuff in our deck to make use of another broker. We could take the flag, I guess? I mean, we could credit for Kiln or Treasure or something as well. It would be nice to play with Treasure. It'd be nice to play with Kiln. Although Kiln isn't going to have so much stuff to gain once the hunting party's run, which is going to be pretty soon with the Disciple stuff. I think I'm going to take a Treasurer. So I do actually have more Disciples right now, somehow. But VRSmith has 2 fugitives, I guess. Pretty sure I don't have a fugitive. Yeah. So yeah, gonna get the last 2 Disciples this turn. Annoying. I can still consider sending one of the soldiers up the line if I want a teacher, which I think is reasonable. Oh! Interesting. I could potentially snipe that. Didn't get to disciple any hunting parties. The credit for one. Probably. It's pretty important. Noxious. Alright, we'll definitely turn this soldier into a fugitive. Peasant to soldier, though, I think we do not do. And that seems weird. Oh, you can use the inspiration to play the teacher. Never mind. Okay, that makes sense. Ugh. Yeah, now I'm really behind. Did not need another dud turn there. Wow. Third kiln. Seems bold to me. Just because of the stop card. But... do we want a second treasure? We probably do. Go ahead and take the key. Especially because we want copper in hand for the hunting parties. What are we doing? The broker. We don't have any estates left. Hmm. Ah, dang it. I was trying to avoid top decking a copper. Can't be done. I guess we're doing nothing with the broker is the answer. Definitely want to play... well, Fugitive's going to turn into Disciple. We could just not play the Treasurer. 3, 4, 5, 9. Yeah. I think I want the plus buy, and I also want to upgrade the soldier into a fugitive and try to get a teacher. Alright, so Again, we could take the flag. Something we can broker too. Kiln isn't doing a whole lot for us right now. We don't have teacher yet. We are going to have a third disciple. We could get a catacombs. Brokering catacombs also has some value. I think I will take the flag and the catacombs. And fugitive for disciple. Soldier for fugitive. Now if we did teacher now, I don't know, it seems rough. I think not this turn. Oh, fuck. 2 soldiers. No, not with this hand. We're just gonna have to stop on copper. Ugh. Yeah, VRSmith's deck is just so much better. Having the extra hunting party, having had time to get to teacher, having had the opportunity to do the kiln stuff. Blech. All right. Do we want to gain a copy of Catacombs? Treasurer. Or just get more actions? Might just need the actions, to be honest. Okay. So... key. Ash of copper. Oh man, we only have 2 buys. It's pretty gross. We can take some favors here. Or we can just take some coins. I should have probably found a way to disciple the peasant. I guess I can do that next turn. Go like Province Kiln, I think. Oh god. I guess I should have taken the damn favors. Wasn't even the province or the kiln. Well, I think there's no world where we can come back if... I don't know what VRSmith would have to do this turn, but like... VRSmith takes 2 or 3 provinces. Like, what are we even doing? I guess I'll let it play this turn play out, but... Ay. Yeah, I don't actually think VRSmith's early draws were that much better than mine, but they were like just better enough. Well, also being first player, getting out ahead on some of the Traveler stuff just by that half a turn obviously makes a difference. All right, actually, let's just resign now. We're gonna go through 3 soldier attacks and all that. Like, forget it. Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely got outplayed in this match in a couple of games. So, you know, it's a pretty fair result overall. There are definitely some unfortunate games in there, but I think the somewhat counterbalanced by the Inventor game, where I don't think I was getting outplayed or anything, but I do think that I was lucky to win the game. I mean, arguably VRSmith had better draws, and so like the fact that I was lucky to win was only because VRSmith was lucky to have better draws like going into that. But whatever. The point is, like, I think it's fair that I should lose 4-2 when there were at least 1 or 2 games where VRSmith like clearly outplayed me, which is perhaps more than can be said for some of my other matches where I've had worse results. But yeah, it just has not been a good season for me. But I mean, it is a very tough division. A lot of like players who are played a lot in A, and in any case, I have 1 match left, which is with Earl, and that's sometime next week. I forget when, but yeah, thanks for watching, and until then.